here's yet another one of those cases where, yeah, there's an algebra shortcut, but who cares? Why don't we just do the Desmos thing here and let it solve it for us, right? So we need to get x as a solution, which the following is a possible value of x plus 5. So just don't forget that little aspect at the end. But otherwise, we can just type this equation, 1 divided by x squared plus 10x plus 25. And we get a weird thing, but remember, we can just put equals 4. We can finish the job, and it's going to turn it into vertical lines. I can't tap them because here I would think basically it has to do with the dividing by x, dividing by 0. It's getting all messed up. But if we zoom in, we can kind of see that they are between -4 and -5, and between -5 and -6. It looks like halves, and good for us. That's what this is. But remember too, we need to get we need to do plus 5, right? So let's say these x's. I'm kind of assuming, but look at the fact that there's multiple choices. Let's use that to our advantage. This is going to be -4.5, and that means x plus 5 will be negative or be positive a half. Right, 0.5, or we have x equals -5.5, so x plus 5 is negative a half, right? So which one's an answer? A, and that's it. That's the whole thing. So yeah, I don't know. There's some little turns we have to do with the x plus 5, and yeah, it's annoying. We can't tap it, but we have multiple choices, right? So recognize when you're going to have that kind of advantage. What they really want us to do is recognize that x squared plus 10x plus 25 very conveniently is x plus 5 times x plus 5. So it's another way to think of it is this is 1 over x plus 5 squared, and that's equal to 4. So then we can start to solve for x if we really wanted to. But again, the shortcut is to just recognize that x plus 5 is what we want. And if we just took the square root of both sides, we'd have 1 over x plus 5. And then the square root of 4 is 2. And so really though, it's like what 1 over what would give me 2. Now you can solve, but some people again are going to be like, oh, 1 divided by half is 2. I think that's kind of weird. My brain doesn't work that way, but they can see it. But even if not, we just kind of cross multiply basically. You get 2 times x plus 5 is equal to 1. So divide by 2, x plus 5 is 1/2. But notice, in order to solve using this kind of method, you need to recognize that you're not solving for x. You're just kind of using this x plus 5 and all those instincts you might have to distribute, to get x equals, to get x alone, all that stuff you kind of ignore. And so that's what makes this weird is I don't think most people's brains are good at that. You've been trained to do algebra like a little robot, and there's certain things you always do. And so I think most people trying to take the shortcut are going to end up doing way more work than is necessary anyway. So that's why I say just go to Desmos, but just be aware that what it's giving you is slightly different from what you want. And so you've got to adjust it, but it's not that bad.